So I haven't been abducted by aliens yet, but if Cosmic Dawn is any indication, it seems like it might be an interesting time. Hey everyone, this is David Stark from Watcher Pass. I'm here to talk to you about Cosmic Dawn, which is premiering at Nightstream 2021 on October 9th, 2021. I'm going to do kind of a short review here. I don't want to tell everything about it because it's premiering on the festival circuit. So it's going to run a few more festivals, I imagine, before getting a wide release. So I don't want to say too much about the film. I saw it as part of the Nightstream lineup, and I really liked it. I thought it was a really good film. Had a really nice style. It had good characters. It was very quirky. A lot of the characters had these like jumpsuits on. So this is my jumpsuit. It's not as bright and flashy as theirs, but I had to work with what I had. It tells the story of Aurora, who was abducted by aliens when she was younger, kind of the trauma that happened to her, but also then she eventually ends up in this kind of support group slash cult of people who have been abducted by UFOs. And as she gets deeper, it becomes stranger and more unnerving. And she kind of meets this UFO guru named Elsie, or named Elyse. And so the film is about her kind of becoming deeper in this world, but then also there's a little bit of intrigue and some other aspects as well that are interesting to watch. So the first thing I loved about this film is the style. The style is really good. It has this kind of like 90s-ish kind of style, I think. Like it has some kind of lower res effects for the sky and like some of the things you would expect in like an older UFO movie. It also has some, I don't want to say low budget because it was very well done, but kind of like low budget-ish looking effects, especially when she goes to the UFO kind of support group. They have, like space age looking things, like doors that have like bright neon lights behind them and things like that. And then the style also translates into the characters, especially when they go to the camp, because they have these bright jumpsuits on, like really, really striking looking jumpsuits, very cultish. I think it's meant to evoke a cult feel, and then also the film has this like nature, it's set in nature too, so a lot of abductions, I believe, take place out in nature, maybe where it's less populated, and so the film has that aspect as well. The second thing I loved are the characters. There's some very interesting characters. The kind of the more prominent one is Aurora, who's played by Camille Rowe. You also get a really great performance by Emmanuelle Chriqui, who plays this bookstore clerk that Aurora runs into, who then kind of introduces her to this world. And so she becomes Aurora's like friend in this environment, and their relationship is fun to watch. And also the guru played by Antonia Zegers is also quite interesting. Like you can never really tell if she's a charlatan or a true believer, maybe somewhere in between. And I really liked, that her character as well. The third thing I loved is the cinematography. It has some very beautiful nature shots and some really interesting night sky shots that it kind of helps show like a more grandiose feel for this film. And this is definitely an indie film. It feels like an indie film, but it has a really nice look to it. And a lot of that is from the cinematography. I also really love the music. The music has a lot of like otherworldly sounds, and also I think MGMT did some of the soundtrack, and it fits. It kind of fits in with this throwback style. MGMT kind of has a throwback. I think maybe they're actually called Management. I don't know. I'm not that hip, but it has this kind of like throwback feel to it. This kind of like bright, old school feel to its songs, and that translates well with the rest of this film. Like the film itself, everything kind of comes together really well in this movie. The last thing I love is the mystery. A lot of this film is set up so you don't really know what's happening. You don't know if these people are real or faking it. You don't know what's going to happen with this cult. And that, leaves you on edge, but in a good way. It makes you kind of anticipate what's happening. And then also the mystery comes about because there's some time jumping aspects, which I'll go into things I didn't like, but overall, I really did enjoy the mystery. Things I didn't love, the time jumping. The film is told with this kind of time jumping aspect where you're jumping between the same characters in different times, and sometimes they'll tell you like 4 years earlier or things like that, but it's really tough to kind of follow what all is going on. I mean, I still enjoyed the film and thought it was really well done. I probably have to go back and rewatch it to really get a better understanding of the story. And part of that was because of this time jumping aspect that made it not 100% clear what was happening when. But overall, I really did enjoy this film. As I said, it's at Nightstream 2021. It's premiering at Nightstream 2021, so it's going to run the festival circuit, I imagine, and then probably have a wider release. I guess sometime next year. So keep your eyes open for it. Look to the heavens to see if you can see it. It's Cosmic Dawn, and it's really premiering on October 9th, 2021. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this review, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.